Number 10, Jeremy Sohan. 6 foot even. Starting at guard, number 3, Chris Paul. 6'5", number 24, Devin Vassell. 7'4", the man in the middle, number 1, Victor Wembanyama.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for New York. They've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Bridges in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Towns on a screen. Shot from the wing. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Paul. Just 5 to shoot. And he drives in. And it's New York with a rebound. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. And he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive. But when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Paul taking his time here. Pass to Wembanyama. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Barnes against Bridges to the middle. Vassell outside. Now Barnes. He's guarded by Bridges. Wembanyama, screen on Bridges. Down low. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
With the floater. Brunson misses. The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. Brunson against Paul. Over Brunson. Paul, shot is off. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Elbow shot on the way. Brunson misses.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Barnes against Anunoby. Here's Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Barnes, and he hits it to tie the game.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. Back to Anunoby. Brunson taking his time here. Driving to the basket. Misses from close range. Here's San Antonio now. Outside Paul. Now here's Barnes. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, screen on Bridges. Vassell can't get it to go. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Coach, as you know, two-way wings like Devin Vassell are a hot commodity in the NBA these days.
Yeah, Brian, he's got good defensive instincts. He's got great length. And offensively, a pretty good three-point shooter. But his main weapon is that mid-range jump shot.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your house squad. Who wants it?
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Count it.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Vassell outside. Back to Paul. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
It's both from the stripe.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Towns a screen on Paul. Towns up top. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Hart. No points so far. Clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Paul against Brunson. Now here's Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. Launches it. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Outside Brunson. Rebounded by Chris Paul. San Antonio trailing here. Now Barnes. Vassell outside. Let's go with a three. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Spurs foul. Wembanyama. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He makes a first. A different look for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Johnson in for Barnes. Both free throws good from Brunson.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Vassell, a screen on Brunson. Here's a three from Paul. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson with it. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Hart. Towns on a screen. 4-3. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Now introducing the incomparable Katangos from your SPURS Breakers. Give them another round of applause.
Spurs trail by 3. Outside Paul. Pass to Vassell. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
What balance from Vassell. Adept at absorbing contact and still converting.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Second team foul.
One shot.
That one misses for Vassell. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scores, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
Paul against Brunson. The kick out to Johnson. No good with the triple. Knicks leading by 4. Hart with a screen on Vassell to the paint. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Bridges. Hart's got his second basket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Sohan. Back to Paul. And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
The Knicks are making a switch here. McBride's checked in.
Checking in for the Knicks. Number 2, Miles McBride.
Collins with a screen on Hart. Sohan up top. He's covered by Hart. Top of the key. The shot by Sohan, no good. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Bridges. And here's Hart. Here's McBride. 6 to shoot. Towns with the ball. From deep. Paul with some nice D. Spurs trail by 6. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Miles McBride picks one up.
The defense gets in Paul's business, but his instincts are just too good. He's still able to get off his shot and draw the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable.
hits them both. Knicks leading by 4. And here's McBride. Bridges, a screen on Paul. Here's McBride. Here's Bridges. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
San Antonio, let's give it up for your SPURS Night Squad.
Brenham's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Paul. Spurs trail by 6. Collins with a screen on Payne. Jones, the pass to Vassell. Here's Collins, defended by Payne. Collins drawing the double team. Uses the glass on the layup.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Knicks leading by 4. Pass to Dadier. Towns outside. And it's New York with another.
And Towns can make this shot in his sleep. It's something the defense must guard closely.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Vassell finds Jones. Collins with a screen on Payne. Here's Jones. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow. Now here's Payne. No points yet. Inside. Here's Towns. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. New York shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Shamet, he's checked in for New York. And that one falls for Towns.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
Jones with the ball, and it's Payne picking him up. Vassell outside. Collins a screen. Lets it go. Rebounded by Payne. Knicks leading by 7. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
To the inside. Here's Towns. And he makes it on the layup. Towns has got 9.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Payne against Jones. Pass to Collins. Now Johnson. 5 on the clock. Outside Jones. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Jones has gotten his 2nd bucket.
And good patience from Johnson to wait for his man to open up.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside Payne. Shamet passes to Payne. Now here's Towns. There's the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Back to Jones. Vassell outside. Pass to Barnes. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. And now it's just a 2-point New York lead.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
pain. The pass to Robinson. Here's Shamet. Outside McBride. And he gets that one. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Vassell. McBride covers. Now Vassell. He's got 5. Fires for 3. He's off on that one. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks, dominating on the glass. What a quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open 3, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things, and when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. We've got Marcus Morris. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Shamet in at the 3, the small forward. And here are the Knicks now. The Spurs making their last shot. Barnes with it. Jones drives in. Takes a 3. And that's good. Vassell for 3. Vassell's got 8 points.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Screen by Robinson. Down low. And a big finish by Robinson.
Just such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack.
Jones feels it out. Robinson with the block. Brunson against Jones. Looking to get it going. Brunson inside with the finish.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Vassell outside. Collins a screen. 3-pointer, no good. New York leading by 3. Outside Brunson to the middle. Here's Robinson. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
To the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, great finish from Johnson, leaving no room for error with the slam.
Jones against Brunson. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Vassell. And they're pushing it up. The pull-up. Counted. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
And you see the length and mobility Vassell possesses. I mean, he's especially lethal in the open floor.
Stan, when Trey Jones is on the floor, you can just see how easily the offense flows.
Well, Brian, he's the kind of point guard that teammates love to play with because his only thought out there is setting up other guys. He's not going to light you up with his own scoring, but he is a great facilitator.
Old school, traditional point guard makes everybody better.
You don't see many of those anymore.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside, here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
For Vassell to really make an impact, That's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Outside McBride. Pass to Shaman. Outside Brunson. Over Jones. And it's Brunson missing. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And here's Jones. The floater. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Sohan's checked in for Barnes. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Shamet. That one drops. He ties it up. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Here's Vassell after the basket by New York on the other end. Puts one up from 19, and it's New York with a rebound.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's Brunson. 12 points for him, and they double up Brunson. Hard against Vassell. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. Jones, the pass to Sohan. Collins with a screen on Hart. Collins outside. Sinks the tray. Collins has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Outside Hart, pass to McBride. Three-pointer, Bridges. Buries it from 3. Bridges has got 8 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us yours.
Branham's checked in for San Antonio. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for New York. Anunoby comes in for McBride. The Spurs have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Here's Branham. Collins outside. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. For 3, Bridges. A rebound by the Spurs.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Branham. Still no points. Collins passes to Branham. Sohan outside. Here's Vassell. Knocks it down from distance. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Oh, Vassell is feeling it. Just knocking down shots and playing with terrific enthusiasm.
Hart finds Towns. And here's Brunson. He's got 12. Brunson, tough one up close. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Sohan outside. Pass to Vassell. Here's Branham. Brunson defending. Collins against Towns. Lets it fly. Collins, no good. The Knicks have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. 14 feet away, and it's Brunson missing. San Antonio's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Here's Branham, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Back to Brunson. It's hard on the wing. Pass to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. Gets the three to fall. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Left side, Johnson. Vassell with it. There's the triple. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Oh, Brunson off the bump.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Now here's Vassell. 13 points in the game. Shoots over Bridges, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Vassell's got 15 points. Pass to Anunoby. Hart with it. He's against Sohan. Hart finds Towns. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And that's the kind of physicality you want to see from Cat, using his size down low.
Branham passes to Vassell. Three-pointer off the mark. New York leading by 4. Now it's Hart. Outside Brunson. Towns on a screen. Fires it. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Branham. Brunson defending. Collins with a screen on Brunson. And the basket by Branham. He's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A different look for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Collins. Harrison Barnes comes in for Johnson. And it's Chris Paul in for Branham. Payne's checked in for New York. New York has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Hart.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Wembanyama against Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Massey, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And so Towns nails them both. 1:57 left in the second period. Sohan outside. Back to Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, when he's inside, Paul is so good at finding those little pieces.
Payne, pass to Towns. Outside Hart. Bridges, right side, beyond the arc. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Knicks leading by 4. Outside Payne. To the middle. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Payne. Bridges has got 11 points in the quarter. San Antonio has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. 50 seconds left in the first half. Sohan, pass to Vassell. They set a pick, launches a 3, and it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Payne. Outside Hart. Towns on a screen. Shots good by Hart. And now an 8-point Knick lead.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Vassell outside. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And so it's New York. Finishing great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And, Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft so far. Really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
San Antonio with the ball. 8-point game. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Chris Paul out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. So you know he liked that look.
Pass to Bridges. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. Bridges has got 19 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Brunson with it. Anunoby on the wing. Bridges down low. He's guarded by Vassell. Bridges misses. Spurs trail by 6. Sohan outside. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And I love the physical play from Sohan inside, mixing it up with the defense and drawing the foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They lead by 4. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Good on the bucket. And San Antonio has possession. Outside Barnes. Stolen by Anunoby. To the inside. Here's Brunson. It's Brunson working inside.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high-percentage shots.
Paul, a screen on Hart. Sohan outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Towns a screen on Paul. And here's Brunson from the arc. Drains the triple. Brunson's got 23 points.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Okay, everybody, let's get loud for your SPURS Breakers. Let's go, everyone. Give it up for your SPURS Breakers.
Here's Paul. He has 7. Pass to Vassell. Puts up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Vassell's got 18 points in the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Brunson finds Bridges. Left side Hart. Outside Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Wembanyama. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
Hart goes in.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And San Antonio making a change here. Collins checked in. And so he hits both. Spurs trail by 11. And here's Paul. 7 points in the game. The 3 from Barnes. Knocks down the long J. give him 8.
Yeah, the dime-dropping skills of Paul. Tremendous at getting it to uncover teammates.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. Now Bridges. Outside Hart. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Towns. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Paul can't get it to go. Knicks leading by 10. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. 4-3. Pure from three-point range. Bridges has got 22.
You gotta enjoy watching Bridges take over. Games like this prove how lethal he can be.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
After undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021, Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
His story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
San Antonio with the ball after the basket by New York on the other end. Paul against Brunson. And he makes it. Paul's got 9.
That's precisely what they got to do right now. Attack the rim. And if you happen to get fouled, maybe you earn a trip to the line out of it.
Now here's Hart. He's got 6. Back to Brunson. The 3 is up. Vassell with the rebound. Spurs trail by 11. Paul can't get it to go.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Brunson misses. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Brunson against Collins. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Outside Anunoby. Hart with a screen on Paul. Anunoby for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Paul passes to Collins. Vassell with it. There's the 3. On target from range. Vassell's got 21 points in the game.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Towns on a screen. It's Hart on the wing. Anunoby on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. And the Knicks miss again. Spurs trail by 8. Now here's Vassell. 21 points in the game. To the left wing. Sohan, the pass to Vassell. From outside the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Now here's Brunson. And he's got 28 now. Towns double team. Out to Bridges to get back on track. No good. 8 for 12 from the field now.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Now here's Brunson. From behind the arc. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Paul finds Collins. Sohan outside. Here's Vassell. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Brunson passes to Anunoby. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Pass to Vassell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Good size on Vassell. Learning how to maneuver it inside.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
First one falls for him. A different look for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Sohan. Branham comes in for Barnes. And it's Trey Jones in for Paul. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. Shamet comes in for Anunoby. McBride, he's checked in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Brunson. Both shots good from the strike. Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Towns. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
Now here's Johnson. Collins a screen from deep. And Johnson is good for 3. Johnson's got 5.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
One shot.
There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter of the game. Jones against Payne. Down low. Vassell passes to Jones. Here's Vassell. From 11 feet away. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Vassell's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Payne against Jones. Towns is screen on Jones. Outside Payne. The 3 is up. Rebound by San Antonio. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Vassell. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
New York leading by 3. Towns is screen on Vassell. Here's Shamet. Collins with the rebound. San Antonio shooting is around 55% so far. There's a screen by Johnson. Vassell can't tie it up. That one misses. Here's Shamet. Pass to Robinson. Towns for 3. Outside Payne. Towns is screen on Jones. The 3. And Payne with the 3. Payne's got 6 points. Now Vassell. 28 points for him. Jacks up a three. It doesn't go for him. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. New York leading by 6. On the floor for New York, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Pass to Johnson. Inside. Now Vassell, and there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That'll be a second foul of the game. Bates Diop, he's checked in for Achiuwa.
Next substitution. Number 31, Bates Diop.
And San Antonio has possession. Outside Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Left side McBride. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Jones. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Collins passes to Vassell. Here's Branham. Outside Johnson. Spurs need to get one up here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Achiuwa's checked in for New York. Payne comes in for Shamet.
Precious Achiuwa. Cameron Payne.
And New York has possession. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Brunson with the bucket. Brunson's got 30 points.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
Collins with a screen on Payne. Here's Vassell. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Vassell's got 30.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Johnson against Brunson. Johnson with a bucket.
I love the competitive edge Johnson plays with, scoring on the D with tenacity.
Outside McBride. Here's Robinson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Knicks lead by 6.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Payne against Vassell. Achiuwa with a rebound. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Outside Payne. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
A solid defender. Johnson using that athleticism on defense to perfection right there.
Outside Jones. Vassell left side. Collins with a screen on Robinson. Here's Vassell. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Knicks leading by 4. Outside Brunson. Pass to McBride. Achua against Johnson. Achua passes to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
And Collins with the slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
A flashy ball handler at times, Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Outside Johnson. Collins left side. Vassell outside, takes a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brunson against Jones. Outside Payne. Robinson a screen on Vassell. And here's Payne outside. And they get it back.
That's been the difference tonight. They've been insanely disruptive on the glass. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Vassell. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter.
The response, Devin Vassell saying, I can hit a 3 too.
Outside Robinson. Back to Brunson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
Shoot 2.
That one misses. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Collins. Sohan comes in for Johnson. Barnes, he's checked in for Branham. And it's Paul in for Jones. And he can't hit the second.
That's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Sohan outside. Pass to Barnes. Just 4 to shoot. Launches it. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Off the catch, Sohan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
Now here's McBride. Back to Brunson. Tries the spin move. Brunson rushes in. Scores off the spin. Brunson's got 40 points.
And the defense had the right idea, but Brunson is able to push through the contact.
Sohan outside. Wembanyama, screen on Hart. Sohan, right side. Back to Paul. Over Brunson. Paul can't get it to go. New York leading by 6. Hart with it. Now guarded by Sohan. Here's Brunson. And it's New York scoring again.
The lefty getting it to go. Jalen Brunson once again.
Sohan outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, a sturdy shot from Victor. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. for New York. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break, I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead. B.A.?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Brunson with it. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Hart. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded by Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Brunson passes to Towns. Towns double team. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Spurs trail by 6. And here's Paul. Over Brunson. Paul, shot is off.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And Brunson, here we go. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Assistant.
Brunson's got 44.
Now, you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. And here's Vassell. He's guarded by Bridges. From 13, Vassell can't get it to go. Knicks leading by 8. And Anunoby for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Brunson with a 6th sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Now here's Vassell. Pass to Paul. Sohan with the ball. Outside Paul. Wembanyama, screen on Brunson. Wing shot on the way. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. New York has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. And Anunoby finds Towns. The kick out to Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Sohan, right side. The 3 from Barnes. He buries it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Towns, and the shot goes. Towns has got 21 points in the game. Spurs trail by 13. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
It's time for Give yourself a round of applause.
Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell with it. He's guarded by Bridges. Wembanyama screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Vassell. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Knicks leading by 13. And Anunoby finds Brunson. A minute 53 left in the 4th. And he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 49 in the game. The Spurs have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the 4th. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Pass to Vassell. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by New York. A minute and a half left to play in the 4th quarter. To the middle. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Knicks.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Here's Bridges. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Towns up top, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Brunson. He got a piece of it.
Yeah, the reach is amazing. Sohan will get his fair share of blocks during his career.
Vassell outside.
Knicks foul. Josh Hart. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
Outside McBride. Here's Bates Diop. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio with the ball. They trail by 14. Here's Castle to the inside. From inside. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Castle.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Jalen Brunson.